feel pretty good. You know why? I was raised with a very high sense of self-esteem, and that's important, right? You gotta feel good about yourself, have a high sense of self-esteem, right? My grandmother always said to me, she goes, "You're not gorgeous, you're not beautiful, but you have a face." Thanks, Grandma. Now I know what to put on my profile for Match.com.
Hey guys, are you looking for a girl with a face?
I live in New York City. I love New York City. The thing is, we all have these really tiny apartments here, you know. Everybody has such a small apartment. We're known for that. My apartment is so small, I have to keep certain things outside in the hallway. You know, like my bed. I was just featured in the New York Observer, and the reporter wrote this long article about me. She described me physically in the article. She said that I have a large, round head with a squished-in face and elongated ears like Stewie from The Family Guy. So, of course, I was really upset at first, you know, but it's okay because my boyfriend is very happy with my looks, and he loves me for what I am. You guys might have heard of my boyfriend, Shrek. Actually, I am single, and I always try different things. I try different looks, you know. Like, I've always been a brunette my whole life. I've had brown hair. Then I heard that blondes had more fun, right? Words will now. So a few weeks ago, I dyed my hair blonde. I wanted to see what would happen. And I'll tell you, one night, I'm sitting on a bench with my blonde hair. Some guy comes over to me. He goes, "How much, honey? How much for the knife?" I'm like, "Dude, I am not a hooker." Ugh. Said, "Thank you." Thank you so much. So, you know, we were talking over the price, and now I'm back to brunette. I also started going back to the gym. Anybody go to the gym? Gym people in here?
Yeah.
2 people in the whole room. You guys are like, we're an unhealthy bunch. You're like, we drink, we smoke, probably have unprotected sex in all kinds of positions. That's why they were so happy. I go to the gym, I go to the girls' locker room, I change my clothes, and then I'm out of there. I don't stick around, you know, but for some reason, right, there's a lot of women who love to hang around the locker room naked, like for hours on end. They got this thing flopping around all over the place, like it's Girls Gone Wild, Nipples Meet Knees edition, you know. I don't understand this. I know you're supposed to weigh yourself without clothes on, right, so you can see exactly what you weigh on the dot, you know. I deliberately weigh myself with extra clothes on, so at least that way I still have hope. You know what I mean? I look at the scale, I'm like, well, whatever I weigh, it can't be this much. I take off 10 pounds for each shoe, another 25 for my jacket, so only my socks weigh 6 pounds apiece, you know. I don't want to look at other women naked, right? Right? She's like, I'm buying. What do I want to do? If I see a woman naked who looks better than me, I'm going to get jealous, you know, and if I see a woman naked who looks worse than me, I'm going to throw up. But there goes another 10 pounds. I was raised by a single mother, and we didn't have that much money when I was growing up, so if we would go to a restaurant we really couldn't afford, we would get one big meal, like a baked potato, and share it, right? But I remember this one time we went to a restaurant, the waitress was pissed off, she got angry, she's like, you know, if you're going to share that, you're going to have to pay a sharing charge for $3, a $3 sharing charge. My mother has her own vocabulary, she said, well, really, I'm not sharing, I'm just going to be picking. I'm only picking. Waitress goes, well, what's the difference between sharing and picking? My mother said, $3. So back to us, sisters, brothers, right? In the Jewish religion, you're allowed to marry your second or third cousin, right? Says so in the Jewish Book of Law. Not for the sake of the joke, bitch. I'm a religious girl, you know, we can see. So I figured, if I'm allowed to marry my cousin, can't I just sleep with them, right? Come on, guys, listen, I'm single, I'm lonely, thank God I have a big family. Come on, who needs the bar scene now? I don't need the bar scene. I have Thanksgiving. Oh, they get an O? They get an O for your radio comic on Broadway, Jackie Mason. It's true. And I'm proud of it. Thank you, but nobody has to apply. I'm proud of it. Thank you. I am the product of a love affair, so you see, this is what you get, and you don't use the club. You got that, and you think you're having fun. Remember Shrek. So, a lot of people want to know if I'm tight with my father, if we're close. I tell them the truth. It started very rocky at first, but lately we're a lot closer. Our relationship is better. Like last week, I saw him on the street, and he actually recognized me. And I know he did. I know he recognized me because the minute he saw me, he ran the other way. So I'm into the same thing. It's funny though, because he avoids me some of the time, but he's the one who made Caddyshack 2. Anyway, I am proud of it. Sometimes I wish a better looking comedian was my father. Like Woody Allen.